Hi crafty friends, Melissa Minor here. Thanks so much for joining me on my YouTube channel. Today I'm creating a layout with the October main kit from My Creative Scrapbook. This kit is filled with the Bella Blvd-Documented Collection, and we are going to make a layout using tags, so a grid play on tags. All right, so here is the collection. I've already created a layout with this, but this is what I have left on my desk. As you can see, I have lots of stuff. I've got my pictures here, some embellishments. I've got everything ready to go. I'm gonna set that aside. I am going to be using this scrapbook.com metal tag die set. This is some nested tag dies. And then I've picked out this as my background paper. I love that. And I've got 5 photos that I want to scrapbook today. And this is my son, Logan. And he just completed his first full marathon. It seems like, I think it was just a month or two ago, I was documenting his first half marathon. I love these photos of him. So this was just on September 13th. So there it says 26.2. I love that. This is a photo of him and his wife and one of his friends. And look, you can see the mountains in the background. So he lives in Utah, and so this was running down the canyon. And there's a nice action photo of him as well. So I've got 5 photos, and this is the placement that I want to use for them. And then I've already done a little prep work. I have used the tag die and cut out some tags. So I've got this beautiful like rainbow stripe pattern that I want to use. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and use my crocodile, and I need to cut a circle in each of these tags. So I could have used the die and put it in there, but this is just as easy, I think, is to use my crocodile and to go ahead and cut these. So I'm going to do that real quick. Just going to snip each of these. I'm not really measuring or anything. It doesn't matter. And I'm just going to lay these out where I want them to go. And as you can see here, as I'm laying these out, I'm going to be making a grid play with the tags. So I'm going to be having 3 tags across the top and then 3 tags across the bottom. And these holes where they are, I'm going to tie some thread and they're going to meet in the middle. So I was inspired by a sketch that I saw on Tracy Reed Designs on her website. And I love this sketch. I love this idea. And I thought this paper pack would be perfect to do this. And I was so excited to scrapbook these pictures of Logan. I'm so proud of him. One of the things he said on his Facebook post, and he told me, he said this was the hardest thing that he's ever done. And it was slower than he'd planned, but stronger than he thought. And I know he had lots of leg cramps, despite having, drank pickle juice and sodium and carbs and all the things that he did. He was cramping, I think he said the last 10 miles. So I'm just really proud of him for having the mental strength to do something like this, as well as the physical strength as well. Now, he is a personal trainer, and he has his own personal training website. He does online training. He is so passionate about it. He's a wonderful trainer. If you are interested, I will leave his link listed down below if you'd like to get in contact with him. He does all kinds of plans in person and also on the web. So anyway, enough about him. Let me go ahead and finish gluing these photos down. So you can see the one in the top left, I kind of put the photo towards the bottom of the tag. Then the middle one is a 3x4. The other photos are 3x3. And then, so the one on the right on the top there, I put more towards the top. That's a 3x3, and then the one on the bottom left, I put towards the bottom. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some journaling strips, so some strip journaling, and those like empty spots on those tags. All right, so I went ahead and cut some hole reinforcers, and I'm going to quickly add them to each of these tags. Now, they are bigger than the tag hole, but that's okay. I don't think it really matters here because you're not going to see much of it anyway once I put my thread through there. So I'm just going to go ahead. I decided to cut these all out in white. So I'm going to add one to each of the top of these tags. I don't have anything glued down yet except the photos onto the tags. So I'm going to add one of each of these, and then we will start pulling in our twine. So this is what they used to call, or I used to call, waxy flax. I don't know if that's what it's called any longer, but it's like a thread that has like a wax coating on it, and so it kind of stays in place. It's not as flimsy as thread. So I really like to use this. I think I purchased this on Amazon if I'm not mistaken. I've had it for quite a while, so I can't recall now. So I'm going to put some adhesive down. You can see here I threaded the waxy flax through each of the tags. Now I'm going to glue this top one in place, and since there's a grid design on the back pattern paper, it's easy to line up. And I'm also going to do that to the bottom, and then I'm going to go ahead and tie this thread. So we get this one lined up. I'll do this first one here, and then I will complete these off camera because you don't need to see me do the same thing over and over. So let's just tie this up, and let me fix the bows, and then we'll snip a little bit of the tails. And I love the way that looks. That's so cute. So let me snip these. Perfect. So let me go ahead and finish the rest of these off camera, and I will be right back. All right, ta-da! I have all of them done, glued down, and I've got the thread tied. Now it's time for the fun part to start embellishing. So in the kit this month, there was a whole sheet of these chipboard or cardboard like stickers. And so I definitely want to use those. I want to use this little piece that says to-do list. It was from the ephemera pack. And then my idea here is to put these chipboard letters, go, 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 down this tag. And I think it's going to fit perfectly. And I love that it has the 3 different colors. Like, this is a bright, fun, colorful design. Logan is wearing lots of blue, so I'm really trying to draw out the blues. And this bottom go has the deep blues. So that's really, really pretty. So I'm going to go ahead and glue these down. And then I'm going to continue embellishing the layout. I'm going to go ahead and add a pencil here. And then I've got several other little embellishments over here in my stack and sort tray that I've already picked out. I feel like the little go, go, go I didn't have completely straight on here, so I'm going to go ahead and move this middle one to kind of center it up. And the little pencil is so cute. It says big plans, so I thought that was totally appropriate for this layout. This next little chipboard element I'm adding says life right now. And I love this picture of Logan running through the canyon. Such a good photo. And then the other embellishments that I want to add here, I've got this little like speech bubble, and it says today is the best day. And that is just so perfect for the photo. He's kind of like biting on his medal that he got from the race. So I love that. Here's a little camera. So I'm going to add the chipboard camera to this middle photo here where he's flexing. I love that too. And then I've got a couple little paper clips. So I'm kind of using these as little fillers. I want to add the paper clip to this photo down here. I'd really like to have it on the right side, but there's mountains in the background, and I don't want to cover up that element of the photo. So I put it on the left, and then I'm going to add this other paper clip up here to the upper right, and I don't want to cover up that 26.2, so I'm going to put it over here on the right. All right, so I really like the way that looks. Off camera, I went ahead and printed my journaling. So I'm going to go ahead and start adhering that. So what I do is I bring up a text box on my MacBook, and I measured it out to the size a little bit smaller than the tag width. And then I print my journaling in that text box, and I do space it at 1.5. And then I just use my paper trimmer and I cut these out. Now I used to take the time to load cardstock into my printer, but now I found you don't necessarily have to do that. You can just use your printer paper as well. I like the look of the cardstock better if I have that, but the paper works just as well. So this bottom one here that I glued down, it says I crossed in 4 hours, 49 minutes, and 21 seconds. Not the time I dreamed of, but the finish I earned. The upper left says Logan's first marathon, 9/13/2025. And then over here, the one I'm working on now says 26.2 miles, the hardest thing I've ever done, slower than I planned, but stronger than I thought. And so I love that. Now, did you see I kind of, when I went to put the glue on that one, I ripped it. So I am going to have to reprint that one. It's easy to do. I still have it up on my computer. I'm just going to reprint that little section there and cut that out, and I will glue that down off camera. So that happens sometimes. I had a lot of glue on my mat, and that's what happened. So I went ahead and finished that up off camera, and now the final little finishing touch is I've got these pretty sparkly gems that I pulled out from my stash, and I want to just put a couple up here on this top photo and then some here down here where the journaling is. So that is going to wrap up today's layout. Now be sure to check out the My Creative Scrapbook website. I will leave all the information linked down below on how you can get your kit. If you haven't seen my full unboxing, I'll leave a link to my unboxing down below as well. So if you've enjoyed this video, please hit that thumbs up button. If you're new, I hope you'll subscribe and come back. Thank you so much for all of you that shop my links and leave me the nice comments. It just means the world to me. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you in the next video. Bye!